Hope that's the first one of the podcast.
There it was. Did you say porncast? That's what we welcome to the porncast. This is Homeschool, episode 35 with Andrew Rivers and Cory Michaelis. This is the podcast where Andrew and I do monologue jokes for about 10 minutes while a guest, riffs or makes fun of us or leaves the Zoom entirely. And then
that's always the option you're offering me.
Yeah, we've given you lots of then we BS about our personal lives and comedy and whatever else is going on in the world. It's pretty much just whatever's going on in the world in comedy because we don't have personal lives. Today, that guest that we speak of is Todd Royce, XXL USA, according to his Zoom handle. Welcome. Glad to have you. We want to give you an opportunity. We had Todd because we're trying to take advantage of him and his 459.4 thousand TikTok followers, which is insane. That's pretty awesome, man. Good for you. And that has resulted in some pretty cool live gigs. What do you got coming up?
Yeah, there's some stuff coming up. I got the Todd Royce and Friends, where basically I'm paying people to pretend to be my friends at the Tacoma Comedy Club on April the 11th. And I'm also going to be in Reno at the Virginia Streets Brew Pub or Brew House. They're doing a 3-show deal over the course of like the spring and summer. They're doing a talent show. And they're bringing me in to host it, and then I think I'm going to do a stand-up show on the third night for that. And then just locally, I'm going to do the Dope Show on 420, which is pretty nice.
Are you a regular user?
Not a regular user, no. So it'll be fun. I am a user, but not regular.
Okay, cool.
Interesting. I like it. Well, we're using you, so no, just kidding. No, we love you. You think
for your
you're very
body.
Funny. Yeah. What's that? I don't know the lyrics.
The lyrics.
Do what you want with your body. I don't know. Hey, Andrew, you got any live dates?
Hey, Route 2 Tap Room, Saturday, March 27th in Monroe, Washington. And it's close to sold out, so we might try to add Friday if it does. But other than that, Salem, Oregon, April 1st. Some gig Cory booked me on that I didn't write down. April 2nd. DuPont, right. Washington.
He cut out on
April
you there,
3rd.
Todd. He cut out on me, but maybe it's just my bad hearing as an old man. I have that gig I booked Andrew on and he has no information on. It's all sold out, so it doesn't matter. It's in Arlington. Cool. You'll get there. And I am going to be in Spokane, Washington with Kelsey Cook, April 8th through 10th, and then headlining on the 11th. And back at Tacoma Comedy Club in Tacoma with Chad Daniels, May 13th through 15th. Very excited about that.
That's awesome.
And that is it for now. We do a 3-second pause after this part because I don't know how to edit things. So here we go. Welcome back to Homeschool number 35. I'm Cory Michaelis and that's Andrew Rivers.
Hey, thanks for tuning. Before we get started, I just want to address something important here.
Okay, thank God. You're going to apologize for those racist Asian jokes you made last week. That's cool.
No. That joke wasn't racist, but if it was, my blood sugar was low. I was having a bad day.
Too much MSG.
Yeah. So that's more racist than my joke. So first of all, okay, it appears I have a new fan. Dr. Seuss sent me some flowers.
Is that right? The actual Dr. Seuss thought he was canceled and dead, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of racist fans. A woman was writing me lots of poems, and then she ordered a T-shirt, and she must have heard that I bought a girl flowers and thought that's what I would want. But everyone knows that the way to a man's heart is through Chipotle. So
Yeah, what's she thinking? My way to my heart is through my penis. So.
Oh well,
Give me
not
a
after you see
catheter.
Dr. Seuss naked.
The weight of my penis
Anyway.
is through Chipotle, but that's
Very filling.
Like
anyway, I
what do you
thought
call that?
ignoring her would help, but she keeps leaving weird comments, and so I thought I'd write her a little poem.
Okay, all right.
Dear
She just
Dr.
joined our
Seuss.
Okay. Go ahead, yeah.
Thanks for being
Sorry.
a fan. She all right. Thanks for being a fan, and thanks for offering that job with your hand. But I know where you live too, motherfucker. I have your address, and I will hunt you down and find you, and I will murder your entire
Okay.
family.
No. Wait. What's that? Don't put that on audio. That was a note you were just gonna make with those cutout magazine letters. Remember?
Oh, right. Well, all right. Let's just take this. Listen, lady, I don't know if you know you're being weird, so I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I also want to record this publicly in case I go missing, because obviously you have my address. Just tone it down, please. Don't send me explicit messages. I don't want to date you. Just be a normal person. But Cory says it's fine, so.
Yeah, totally fine with you sending him all that stuff. Go for it.
That's not what I meant. All right, let's move on with the podcast.
Mail those explicit messages. All right.
Yeah, mail them. Yeah, postcards. That'll get me over. Hey, we had a good week, Cory. We went hiking together, and Poo Poo Point kicked Cory's pooper.
That's not the only thing that kicked my pooper, but I really love getting out and appreciating nature. You know.
Really? I love sitting at home and smoking nature.
That's smart. Regular user. You got offered to sit on that old man's lap when we were at the top, and it wasn't even Christmas. So what was going on there?
Oh, yeah. The guy wanted me to paraglide down with him. Sorry, old man. I still have things to live for, but ask Cory.
Yeah, I got nothing. So, but I mean, that's the time to do it. Like, you didn't sign an injury waiver. You could have been in a wheelchair and then finally gotten on America's Got Talent.
Missed my shot. Yeah, one of my other favorite ways to appreciate nature is sitting at home watching those Netflix nature shows like Night on Earth. You know, they get this close to a polar bear's eyeball. And I just get stoned and I'm like, how do they know he was going to be there? You know, makes me wonder what they're watching me do.
Oh, and Netflix isn't filming you anytime soon, so you don't have to worry.
It's a bummer.
How did we know the polar bear was going to be in the Arctic? Yeah.
Well, it's a big Arctic. I don't know. It's they got his internet connection and his cell phone location. Hey, IRS has pushed the tax deadline back to May 15th. So good news for you comedy hobbyists out there, like Cory and Ted Cruz.
All right. Good news for Trump too, right? Just hit that Trump button on the podcast.
Come on, like Trump pays taxes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Everyone can get vaccinated fully by June, according to President Biden. Like I've been saying for over a year now, we're going to be out of this by summer.
Of 2022. There's a lot of vaccine skepticism, which is surprising for a country that made Taco Bell so popular they had to add breakfast.
Yeah. They didn't even stop there. They added a fourth meal. Taco Bell is like normalize eating 1,000 calories at 2 a.m. It's part of the food pyramid. It's really important. And don't worry,
it's
if
very
you
important.
Eat part of the wrapper. That's.
I feel like this is becoming an intervention.
Yeah. These anti-vaxxers are like, I want to know what's going in my body. All right. Well, first of all, that isn't steak.
I hate to break it to you. That reminds me, by the way, whatever happened to that talking chihuahua?
That's a good question.
Uh-oh.
How do you
is that
say
a racist joke?
Yeah. Everything's racist now.
Only if I say it is, I guess.
Yo, queero Taco Bell, stop making fun of the gays. I don't know. Taco Bell for breakfast? I don't know about that. The only time I want Taco Bell at 9 a.m. is if I stop drinking at 8:59 a.m.
All right. Norwest.
Hey, buddy. France just found a COVID-19 variant circling that evades gold standard tests. This is why we need to get rid of standardized testing and foster a more open learning environment that accounts for different learning styles of each of the viruses.
Right. It's like Common Core COVID because the kids don't get it.
Yeah, that analogy doesn't work because parents don't either.
That's true. Goddamn Common Core math. Anyway, all right. Well, at least they're getting the vaccine out quickly. What's that? Oh, Europe pause distributing the
AstraZeneca?
Yeah.
I should have helped you pronounce that. All right.
I went
the lag.
I went to high school with a girl named AstraZeneca because of reports of
You should
blood
interview
clots.
her on your stripper podcast. AstraZeneca is a great stripper name.
There were reports of blood clots. That was the issue. But I mean, it should be fine. I mean, their numbers are really, really low. What's up? Holy shit. What is going on?
Well, several European countries are in the middle of a third wave, but don't worry. Remember last year when Italy had full hospitals and we were partying on South Beach, and then 2 weeks later we were not fine. History rarely repeats itself. So
that was what they taught me in college. In the U.S., we are keeping the Pfizer vaccine despite reports of it causing Bell's palsy. And it's increasing reports of sexual harassment because women with it are being told they look better if they smile.
Very offensive. How many offensive podcasts do we have to put out before anyone notices?
Right,
the answer is not 35, but so far, Moderna's vaccine works well against all the variants, but is 10 times less effective against the South African strain. Talk about a apartheid pooper.
Oh yeah!
Come on,
let's go.
It's also important. What do we got here? We got,
side effects are crazy. Oh, there we go.
It's also important to know that these side effects are self-reported, so like none of them have been confirmed. So if you go down the list of symptoms, you'll find self-reported side effects include 42 reports of crying, 6 of teething, and 4 people got genital herpes.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I didn't even know it was possible either, babe. It's that darn virus.
Listen, if you got herpes from a little prick, it was probably Todd.
That's true. That's 100%.
All right, cool.
I think response. Anyway. I don't know.
I didn't call the other one.
Well, I'd like to see that herpes, and so would Todd. Me too. That explains the sensation of a foreign body also.
Hey, I am not a foreigner.
Okay.
It says very clearly, Andrew Rivers, USA. Hey, nearly 1 in 8 Americans are fully vaccinated, so that should maybe help against this new wave. But hey, Cory, what brand of shot did you get? How do you feel? Like any symptoms?
Well, I got the Bell's palsy one, so Pfizer. Yeah, I got extremely dizzy. Shit my pants. I puked everywhere. Passed out. It's really rough. But that was actually because I had 4 shots of tequila.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least you didn't get herpes, so that's good.
Well, you can't get it twice, so.
That's what they say about COVID. Hey, speaking of things that just won't go away, time for another Bachelor update. Our friend Katie Thurston was officially named Bachelorette. I think she's going to be great for the show. She will represent the crown well. She's obviously not shallow since she went on dates with me.
Yeah, that one day. I hope she doesn't get a nosebleed in the fantasy suite. Just ruin that high thread counts and callbacks
to other jokes.
4 episodes.
Yeah, the Grammys were on this week. I don't know if you saw that. They had their lowest ratings ever. So Fox News decided to cover it wall to wall and make sure everyone saw the horrifyingly awful, offensive things that took place.
That's an interesting choice. It's very offensive to people at Fox News when women have autonomy over their own body and wet pussies. So,
Well, don't look now, but Fox News also had its lowest ratings in 20 years, and nobody on that channel is wet. So they're just crusty and old. If anyone on Fox News slips off their chair, it's because they had a stroke.
So wait, they covered the Grammys wall to wall, even though it had low ratings, just because they wanted to show you all the horrible things that nobody saw. Like, and then they recapped it. Like, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to see it, does Fox News still cover it?
Well, probably not. They don't care about the environment.
All right. Grammys, I didn't see it, but it does sound like a porno I would love to star in.
You do love the old bitches. Well,
right.
No need to make up a fake porno. Just watch the Grammys. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion had a scissor fest on stage. Great time.
Oh, wow. Which one was the left-handed scissor?
Made me miss preschool, you know? Glue isn't the only white stuff I'm sniffing.
Okay, all right. Don't run with those scissors while scissoring. I don't know how that works. Candace Owens and Cardi B, as a result of all this, once again got into a Twitter fight. I think she's just jealous she can't do the WAP dance, you know? But she says this type of filth is what's destroying American culture. That's what she believes.
Well, Candace Owen is appropriating Karen culture.
Yeah, this destroying of American culture by dancing on stage. Not, though, her anti-Muslim, anti-gay, pro-COVID, anti-trans stances. Those are just food for the fabric of America.
If you're concerned about the fabric of America, you should be pro-gay.
Yeah.
They like fabric.
High thread count. You got to take your responsibility, personal responsibility with COVID, but this TV remote, we had no choice but to let our children watch. What were we going to do? Watch them?
Yeah, what were we going to do? Change the channel or TiVo it or wait for Fox News to cover it the next day or just Google the results 30 minutes later?
Todd,
who knows?
This week's guest got stuck on the channel because he couldn't find his remote.
That's true, yeah.
that's very rude.
I didn't say where it was. I just said he couldn't find it.
It was in between the crack of the couch. All right.
The cushion
of his, it was under his tit. Hey, let's bring on the star of this week's podcast. He was also the star of last week's podcast. So we had to bring him on twice. Give a big, nice, warm round of applause for Todd Royce, everybody.